Hello, you silly geese. It is I, Lily, here with an Atlas strategy for you all. And I will be figuring out today, is it silly? This is a new series I'm going to be doing. I am, yes, directly ripping off Empyrean Gaming's Based or Cringe series, but I had to give it a different name, so we're calling it Is It Silly? I have here 3 stash tabs. It's all I could afford to clear out because I'm a broke bitch who doesn't have a ton of stash tabs. I have Scarabs and 20 maps rolled. We're going to do a 20 map test of what I have called Silly Ghosted Rogues. So the idea here is to get as many ghosts in the map as possible and rogue exiles, where all rogue exiles are possessed by a tormented spirit, to just try and farm dust. This is not a money farm. We should get a decent amount of gold from this. We should get a decent amount of dust from this. But we probably won't actually make good money from this. This isn't your regular rogue exile, super rippy but big loot strategy. The goal here is entirely to use Refiner's Bargain to get Thaumatic Sulfide. So let's take a look at your HUN here. Let me dump all of my current gold. And let's see that we currently have 3,050,335 dust. That is what we are starting with. Now, I'm hoping that in 20 maps, we will make an actually decent amount of dust. The question is, will this work? Is it silly or is it profit? So I'm running 4 Anarchy Scarabs for maximum rogue exiles. We will be running Anarchy on the map device, and we are running with an Anarchy Scarab of partnership to basically double the, well, not double, it's 1.5 times the number of rogue exiles in the map. So each of these that says it's 4 additional rogue exiles, statistically it is now 6 additional rogue exiles. That is in total adding 4 more rogue exiles to the map. We could totally just run another Anarchy Scarab, but this also scales the already existing rogue exiles. So from this, it'll give us 1.5 times that, which I believe works out to another 3 rogue exiles. That's just quick head math. Plus what we have on our Atlas tree, we should be getting a ton of rogue exiles from this. I'm running Toxic Sewer because everyone knows that is the best rogue exile map. I'm running it 8 modded to hopefully get some decent gear to just be instantly turned into dust. Remember, we are not farming for divines here. The Scarabs are, I priced this the other day, 30C for the rogues, 20C for the partnership for the 20 maps. The maps are 15C each. I self-farm them, but that's how much an 8 mod Toxic Sewer goes for on TFT. For a total of 350C or 1.6 divines at the time of me doing this maths. Oh, and plus we are doing exiles on the map device. That is Anarchy. I have it for free right now. Fuck, what does it cost? Oh no. Okay, so Anarchy is 6C on the map device. I didn't actually calculate that, so let's say plus 6. We are spending 23.5C per map. Let's say 6 times 20 is 120C. Let me make that note in my... Okay, this is the first video like this that I'm making. This is experimental, okay? We are actually spending 470C, 2.2 divines total. That is our investment across 20 maps, and let's begin the testing. This is where, if you're watching this on YouTube, you will see a highlights montage, because yes, I'm basically one-for-one ripping off Empyrean Gaming. I thought about other formats for this. I've seen other YouTube videos of testing Atlas strats, but I just think MP does it best. I couldn't think of a way to improve on his formula. I think his formula is just perfect, and I want more videos like that on the internet, so you're getting more videos on that. I have no rarity anywhere on my build except for this gold flask. Rarity would improve this strat, because rarity would give you better rares, which would give you better dust. It would also give you more rares, which would give you better dust, because any rare items have a chance to be turned into thaumaturgic dust. Almost every build can sacrifice a singular flask slot for rarity. I'm playing Flicker Strike, I'm playing a Strength Stacker. It's not the fastest build in the world, it's not the slowest build in the world. I think it's pretty average. It's not super high investment, so I think that's fine. I don't think you're going to feel scammed watching me do this on my Flicker Strike. With that, YouTube, enjoy the highlights, and I will see you when we calculate the profits. Oh, an important thing to note to YouTube viewers, I will not be clicking rituals, even if there are exiles in it. I know usual strategies with rogue exiles will run gigantic rituals and click the altars that have gigantic exiles. Gigantic exiles don't spawn ghosted. from the ritual or not. So we're not doing gigantic exiles because we specifically want our exiles to be ghosted. Oof. Oh, we don't have Custom Death Portal. Fuck. Did not mean to click that, Crimson Iron. They're so easy to accidentally click. 12k dust from that guy. Not bad. As extra cold and shock ground, I probably shouldn't click that. I did it anyway. I don't care about what I should or shouldn't do. Seer? Holy fuck. Map 2? Map 2, we get a Seer. Not complaining. What do you got, buddy? Wait, chat. Aegis. Is anything else here worth anything? Was it just we just take the Aegis, right? Yeah, I'm just Aegis, chat. I'm hoping to do all 20 maps in one stream. That's why I went with 20 maps and not the 50 that Empyrean does. I just don't have the time he has. If I become a full-time streamer at some point, then... Oh, Ziggurat. If I become a full-time streamer at some point, then I will consider 50 maps for testing. But it just sounds like too much time. I would be fucking end league before I finished making the fucking video. Because I only get to stream for like 3 to 4 hours every few days. And I'm only going to test on stream so that you all can fully trust that I'm not bullshitting you. That also means that I want to do it all in one stream so that I don't have to worry about my stash tabs off stream. Like, it's never enough strength. There's no such thing as enough strength when you're strength stacking. I thought that said 30k dust, but it was 3k dust. I got excited. There's 13k. That's pretty decent. Got a boss. There were so many exiles around the boss every time. Oh, but those are that's just a room full of exiles. Fuck, that room's gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 exiles. Chat, we can do this. We're big, strong strength stackers. We've got the stonks for 8 rogues in one room. I guess it's 10 rogues across 3 rooms. There we go. Ooh, this is dicey. I kind of wish you could automate life flasks right about now. Fucking use when charges reaches full, you know? Oh, have I been checking my... I don't think I've been checking my mercs. How many maps have we run with me not checking the mercs? Because I'm just zooming. I'm just in a zoom mindset. Because that's actually rip some money. I mean, it's not rip a lot of money, as you can see. This is a 2C merc. We are seeing a lot of uniques with this strategy. And some fractures. So, like, this could be profitable before we factor in the dust. These are basically un-ID'd maps. The only thing I've excluded is minus max res and can't leech. And I can actually run can't leech right now. I couldn't. Now I can. Seer again in exactly the same spot too. What the fuck? Is this just a really good Seer farm or something? I get like just under half an inventory per map. What the fuck? We got a lost shipment, chat. I forgot that we had Kogir on the tree, but of course we do. We're fucking farming Kogir, yeah. That's the whole point of this. So let's see. Lost Exalt. By the way, if anyone in chat or YouTube has any other ideas for ways that we could potentially get a lot of dust, I look forward to testing absolutely anything I can. This is just my first idea for a dust farm. My other idea is dust from ghosted essences, but I think that's a lot rippier, and I don't know if it'll be as much dust. I think the theme of Season 1 of Is It Silly is, can we farm dust without you buying uniques? Ouchies! Ouchies, I died! This is not a good XP strat, you will die. You can obviously roll your maps better than I did, because I just fucking grabbed, because I'm basically immune to all mods, but some mods do hurt. Like, I can run them, but the wrong combination and rip my HP, like right now. Ziggurat. We're getting a decent amount of T17s, which is interesting because I've not really taken any map drop nodes on the tree. Because I think a lot of people are buying their map. Oh my god, another seer! Is this actually just go to the seer farm? I'm never going to finish that sentence because I just keep getting seers. This is probably actually a good strategy to farm with CWS. CWS would probably be stronger and faster than Flicker Strike. But I like my Flicker Strike character, so... it is what it is. CWS kind of boring. I do really like Ultimatum as a strategy, so I hop on that character to run Ultimatums every now and then. This character is better for Simulacrum though, this Flicker Strike character. Less brain AFK, but way more damage. This is such a good Yap strategy, because it's pretty brain AFK. Like, yeah, it's rippy, but I'm playing Flicker Strike. There's nothing I can do about defense except click fucking Life Flask every now and then. It might be less of a Yap strat for players with more complicated builds than me. And sometimes you'll die when you Yap. But, like, again, that's just Flicker Strike. At some point, I'm not going to be using a Life Flask, and then things won't be okay. I can't take that altar. A Mist? Anything decent? Wait. Is this a money ring? Oh, last shipment. Second one in the 20 map test. They're, like, super fucking rare. Also not seen a single Starfall creator. And we've made, Verisium more common. Okay, some decent tattoos. Because the investment is so low, there's no world where the strategy isn't profitable. But there is a world where it's not an efficient use of your time. So if you enjoy Rogue Exiles but have a slightly too weak build for the standard Rogue Exile strategies, it's probably worth giving this a go. We've not had any insane drops. I tested the strategy a little bit before I decided to turn it into a video. And in that, I got a Divine, like 3 maps in. I've not gotten... I don't think I've ever gotten any Tings, chat. I don't think we've gotten a single Ting the whole strat. Probably check here. It will tell me if it procs the big thing, right? 23 Exiles. Okay, so it's not 20 more. Oh, Divine! Divine! We got a Divine! We also haven't had any non-delirious maps. I think there's like a 2% chance with the tree I've got 4 maps to not have delirium. We've actually started accumulating XP because I haven't died in a bit. Again, this is not an XP strat though. I'm not going to dump before we run the last map because I don't think we're going to fill up our inventory. And if we do, it's an annoying waste of like a minute, but whatever. Who knows, maybe this will be the rippiest map yet. Oh, this is one of those times where I don't want the random bullshit I say to actually be right. Yeah, no recovery map. Yeah, I think if we die again in this map, I am gonna just go for that Leech Mastery. Because yeah, there we go, there's the death. Just realized I haven't thrown out Rage Vortex in a while. That's gonna be a lot that I'm losing there. So how do I fit instant Leech into the build? 4 points is not a small amount of points. This is actually really hurting. Okay, I'm still dying. It's the RF that's actually hurting here. Nope. Okay, we don't full clear that map. It's okay. We full cleared every map except the last map. We have made 350,000 gold. And the most important thing before we figure out the pricing of stuff is to see how much dust we made. 4924980 minus 3050335. We made 1.87 million dust. So toxic sewers are 6C each, so let's say 6 times 12, 15. 6 times 15 is 90, so we have 90C in the tally so far. Random T16 maps are probably about 4C. We've got 41 maps times 4 is 100 plus 164. We have 254C so far. Okay, then we got 5 16.5 maps. Let's say 25C, 25 times 5 is 125, plus 125. Need them to be unID'd, so let's do this. This is plus 30. How much is Malkun? Plus 6. How much is Putrid Cloister? I think it's one of the more expensive ones. 25. Plus 25. 30C times 2 is 60. Plus 60. We're up to a 500C profit, chat. Before the dust, though. This is before the dust. Shaper Guardian maps are 1C each. They're worse than just a normal map. Holy shit. Okay, we don't price those. And we got 5 Ziggurats. I think I'm just going to say 45C. We're being kind of lazy with our pricing here. So 5 times 45 is plus 225. So 725C in maps. This is a Chaos cluster is 20C plus 20. 10C for this one. This one next to the Ventus plus 10. It was the lightning damage. This is a good base. Apparently not. Okay, never mind. Plus 10. Okay, Aegis Aurora, 80C. We said this was worth something. Let's say 10C. Let's say that's a 10C synth. Purity of Ice. Hard to price. I'm going to say 20C. And now we just want to wealthy exile this tab. Let's TP so that it's snapshots. 5 div quad tab. Okay, and div is 206C, so let's say 206 times 5.1 is plus 1050. Okay, and then lastly, I have to correct myself. Hi there, Editing Lily here. I made some bad calculations in this video. The first mistake that I made in this section of the video was I overvalued the dust. I said that 1.87 million dust was worth 3.37 divines. Turns out the price of dust to divines is about 1 million to 1. So 1.87 million dust is 1.87 divines. So if we times that by 206, we landed up with 385 chaos worth of dust. We add 1925, that was our total income. But we now have to subtract our investment, which was 470 chaos, and that lands us up with 1,840.22 chaos made throughout the entire experience. I'm going to just pretend those decimals don't exist, and we are now going to calculate the time. This is the second mistake that I made in recording this. I said that it took us 2 hours. I was like, it took 1 hour and 45 minutes. Might have taken some people longer, might have taken some people shorter. I'm going to say longer. No, I'm watching this back. I died a lot. I played badly. I made changes to my build. There were times I forgot to adjust the timer. I made mistakes. In reality, this strategy, the amount of maps I did, the difficulty of the maps I did, all that stuff combined, this should have taken 1 hour and a half. I believe that this would have taken most players 1 hour and a half. So the actually correct way to math this is I'm going to divide it by 3 and times it by 2 to land up with 1,226 chaos per hour. We divide that by 206, we land up with 6 divines per hour, more or less, approximately. That is 1 more div per hour than I initially was reacting to in my outro. It's still not that good, but it does make the strat seem somewhat more viable if you are truly averse to just buying your dust on TFT. There are probably ways to improve it that would make it an actually viable strategy. So if anyone in the comments has any ideas of how I can make this strategy make more dust, please let me know and I will make another video saying, hey, the last video was a flop. Here's how you actually make a decent amount of dust without buying uniques. But for now, buy your dust uniques on TFT. Editing Lily, over and out. I think the last 2 hours of my life were spent on something pretty fucking silly. So if you want to know, chat, is it silly? Ghosted Rogue Exiles for dust? Your answer is yes. Rather farm a 10 div per hour strat and buy some dusting uniques. This ain't it. Everyone who watched the video, thank you for watching. Sorry to disappoint you. The strat is not good. Please drop a comment below. Let me know what strategies you would like me to try out. I am open to trying just about anything that any of my characters can do. So hit me up. I'll try absolutely anything. This strategy didn't work out. Maybe the next one will. If you like the format, subscribe. I'm basically just going to be a second Empyrean in PoE 1. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do crazy shit like he does, but I'm basically just copying based to cringe. So everyone on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully we actually make decent money and not just 5.2 div per hour. It's kind of sad. I thought maybe the strategy was actually going to be good, but it's silly. Goodbye.